Hello, my name is Dr. Apollo. So today we will be discussing segments of our discussion. So today we will be tackling concepts, principles, and theories in financial accounting. So we have number one is accruals concept. So by definition, revenues and expenses are recorded when they are earned in or incurred, not when cash is received or paid. So that is accruals. No, remember the concept. So application, a company delivers goods in March but receive payment in April. Under the accrual concept, the revenue is recorded in March. This is because it is March. So IFRS requires recognition of concepts and expenses in the periods they relate to. So we have a prudence or conservatism. Accountants should not overestimate income or assets and should recognize potential losses when they become foreseeable. If application inventory is recorded at lower of cost or net realizable value. Example, inventory cost is 10,000 pound but market value is 8,000. The loss is recognized immediately. Materiality, information is material if its omissions or misstatement could influence economic decision. So for example, application is a 500-pound error might be immaterial for a multinational, but material for a small sole trader. Example, materiality thresholds vary but are considered when preparing and auditing financial statement. So, consistency, the same accounting methods should be applied from one period to the next application. If a company uses the straight line method of depreciation, it should continue unless a better method arises. So the reference is IAS 8 requires consistency unless change results in more reliable and relevant information. So another thing is a going concern assumes a business will continue operating for a foreseeable future application. Assets are not valued at liquidation prices unless there's evidence of financial distress. Example, if if a company plans to shut down, financial statement must be reflects this via assets impairment. Business entity concepts. A business is considered separate from its owner. Transactions of the business are recorded separately from the personal dealings. Application. If the owner uses personal funds to buy business equipment, is regarded as capital into use. Example, if principal is key in limited companies where shareholders are legally separate from the entity. So another thing is a money measurement concept. Only transactions that can be measured in monetary terms are recorded in financial accounts. Application, company culture or employee satisfaction is not recorded, despite their importance. Example, a company cannot assign a value to brand loyalty unless it's purchased. So another thing is duality. Principle, every transaction affects at least two accounts, debit or credit, maintaining the accounting equation. So in purchasing equipment, forecast increase assets and decrease assets. So stability assumes that the value of money remains constant over time, ignoring inflation or depletion. Historical application. Historical cost accounting doesn't adjust for inflation, even if a real value changes. So that's stability. Example, assets both 2000 in 2000 for 10,000 pound is still recorded 10,000 regardless of today's value. So this is a different principle, stability. So objectivity, financial reports should be based on the verifiable evidence, not personal opinions. Implication, invoices, receipts, and contracts serves as objective evidence for transaction. So that is objectivity. Example, valuing inventory using cost from supplier invoices rather than subjective estimate. Subjective is sometimes estimates, no? So those are the principles in accounting that are apply in financial management. Okay. So we'll continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you for having with me. Bye bye.